I don't want to bore you with this. Long story short is that you need to build a production system to measure each and every one of your staff's productivity. Otherwise, they have no way to showing you that they're valuable to the organization. Okay, so let's check this out quickly. Statistics and how to measure daily and weekly production. You have to make sure, what a great, cool little graphic right there, right? Somebody's asleep, statistics are crashing, right? And that's just the way it is, right? See, if you have somebody that's not productive, you're going to see the graphs going down, and you should not be reasonable with that. If you see sales going down and you have a team assigned to sales, make sure you scream, and you scream loud, because something's being done wrong. If you see stats booming, then you can find out what's going on and feed more of that, and just give more strength to that particular area right there. That's important. So why are we measuring productivity? Employee productivity is vital to a company's health, obviously. We measure it to make sure that projects get completed on time. Results are generated. Key performance indicators are met, and clients are happy. Productivity measurement also allows you to track the efficiency of your employees' work within the allotted working hours. So again, I know I'm talking to you guys about clients, but I want you to know the importance of your organization really will move forward in direct proportion to your ability to measure productivity across the staff members in your organization. And also, people get bored, they get sleepy, when they run out of challenges and the organization is not winning, you're going to lose a lot of people on the way. So that's important for you guys to keep that in place. So what's the most effective way to measure productivity in the workplace? It's relative. It has so many variables that you might get lost trying to track everything. In this case, a personalized approach may work the best. Figure out how your team is performing currently, and the next step will be easier to decipher. So sample productivity policies AGM has in place. So for example, we got a copywriter, right? Her job is to write. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to wrap my content on podcasts, on articles, on social media, and I wanted to write more of that. Get some of my podcasts and turn them into articles. So I'm going to measure her productivity based on the following: number of copywritten text, 1 point per word; quality check words, 1 point per word; number of videos checked. Why quality check word? Because she is also qualifying the work of somebody else, other emails, other articles that are being written in the organization. So I have to reward her for that. Number of videos checked. She also approves videos to be run on social media to make sure they don't have any typos. So you guys have seen some of my videos. They have graphics, they have numbers. We got to make sure that those graphics don't have any errors. So she is the one that gives a final word on it's approved. So when she actually watches a video and she approves it, she gets 50 points added to the sheet. Number of voiceovers done. She also does voiceovers. So we now have a productivity checklist of things that allow me to measure how much is this person actually producing. So you want to build productivity systems like that. The customer service policy, for example, would be production points. It's a weighted value given to each completed task. We can have, for example, weekly performance. It's a score for an entire week. Communications, it's a communication initiated by a client or customer. Comm lines are emails, messenger comments, etc. So what is a point system here? I don't want to bore you with this. Long story short is that you need to build a production system to measure each and every one of your staff's productivity. Otherwise, they have no way to showing you that they're valuable to the organization. And every single department can be a little bit different. So for example, policy that you need to put in place for every single area. So completed hours shift requires 40 production points. Excess production points do not carry over to the next work shift. Failure to complete necessary productions will result in consequences. A performance review disciplinary report and action may be issued for not achieving the minimum required production points. Minimum required production will only be weighed if there are remaining comms. An additional task may be given by your senior, Rain, should there be no comms left and you are still below your production point for the shift. So we have a customer service team and the senior will be Rain. So she's going to be the one that's going to be handing over new tasks when there are no comms left to answer. A random quality check will be conducted at any given time, and a deduction of points will be issued for each infraction. Okay, so those are policies, and we build a worksheet like this. You can see here that we have Monday, July 8th, Tuesday, July 9th, July 10th, etc. Answer comms, close messages, feedback, live events hour, Infusionsoft layout. For example, somebody was in a live event for a certain amount of hours, that goes in there. Hours worked, needed points, etc. Right? So this is how we manage production across the staff. All right. Wow, that's been fast. So final note, you can set your own policies and statistics for each employee or department as you go forward and build your own team. It doesn't happen overnight. One policy at a time. It's one step at a time. And along the way, you're going to have more of a structured organization. And that's something that is always moving forward. Writing policies, building systems doesn't end in one single look at it. It continues to happen every single day as you, the executive, continue to build your organization.